Well, hello, Internet people. I am on the roof of my apartment building today because I am super sick. Why am I super sick? Because I worked too hard this weekend directing and producing a film. Work it.
Scene 8, Charlie 5, take 1.
Okay, we're set. Action.
Here we go!
So today, I just want to go over really what it takes to direct a film. There was a lot of work involved, and this weekend was the accumulation of 5-6 months of work coming together in one mostly seamless way. So I want to start with a behind-the-scenes shot of me directing the actors due to lighting conditions. Directing is more than just telling the actors the way to say the line or giving a camera direction to ensure the shot is the way that you see it. In this case, well, you'll see. You notice these lights above you guys, right?
Right.
Yep.
So these lights cast harsh shadows. That's not good for either of you.
No.
So what we're trying to avoid, this one we can't avoid, and it's okay because it's going to be a quick movement. The second one here though, if you can kind of keep your angle on the outside and around this light, it's going to give us the best look.
Okay.
So when we were sitting down for shot listing, that shot we didn't consider the fact that there would be practicals on set. I mean, it makes sense, but one of the things that we have to do as directors is block the scene. We have to ensure the movement of the actors goes in the right direction. And then the camera follows that. And then the action follows that. The dialogue, the emotion, and the lighting. I think my favorite thing about directing is the fact that you have to think on the fly. So much of directing on set and, even as a producer involves just making a decision and making it happen. If you can't make it happen in that moment, if you do not see the entire picture, then you are not ready to direct that film. You did not see, it was not captured, you will never see it. The amount of time that I spent reading the script, going over the shot list, making sure every single detail was in my head, because while the shot list has the notes that I need, it still does not tell me exactly what's going to happen day of. And so much of directing is thinking on the fly and making it happen. Just like when your actor drops out entirely. Exactly.
And you knew for months.
Yep. So we lost our actor for Sunday. On Sunday we have 2 actors. That means 50% of our cast is gone. So we are now, with less than 24 hours remaining, trying to find another actor that can rehearse, memorize, and is comfortable with nudity for Sunday. And that is that call happening right there. Jai is making that phone call, trying to get things organized. So the actor that we had play Rue got really, really sick, and they couldn't make it to shoot. So Jai essentially called every person that they knew and finally found somebody who did not have any acting experience. They had never seen the script before, and there was less than 12 hours. It was that night that we went over. We wrapped at about 11 o'clock on Saturday. We went over to Jai's place, rehearsed, did the blocking for the second location, and called it good. It was about midnight when we wrapped, and we had a call time of 9 a.m. on Sunday. I did not sleep that night. I was under way too much stress. Thinking about this actor, I was having twilight dreams about calling action. It was a long day. And then Sunday rolls around, and this actor is more than prepared. She has every single line memorized. She does not miss a beat, and when she does, she rolls right through it. She's a pro. This was her first time acting. It was exceptional. So after lunch, we had a few hiccups, but nothing out of the ordinary. Everything was running really smoothly. It was just that we kind of like had to take in a couple more shots, or maybe we had some audio to capture in some different sort of way. You know, I'm an editor as well. I'm the one editing this film. And so a lot of my direction style, I'm very much considering the shots, what they're going to sound like, what they're going to look like, and how they're going to feel at the end of the day, more than just how they feel on set. This gives me a little bit of a unique perspective because I can start to see the pacing of the film. And as an editor, that's a lot of what your job is to find what works best from the existing shots that you have. Editing these vlogs is very, very different than editing lines that were rehearsed. Sometimes the actor will jump in on action after I call action, and I need just a little bit more space before they actually start the line. So I think if the director is editing as well, you can make decisions faster because you're not just considering what's happening on set. You're also considering what it's going to look like in the final edit. And that's very, very important rather than just considering what the final film will look or feel like. I think that's a wrap.
Of course I got the martini shot.
So that was it. Like, Saturday went really, really well. It was a lot of work, obviously, because I'm like still sick from this last weekend. But, you know, like being on set and like doing this sort of like high energy creativity is just it's infectious. I love every second of it. Even when I'm just like exhausted, I want more. I want more. I want more. And this film gave me that. I still have this adrenaline high after I finished shooting on Sunday. Even on Monday, we had a little bit of extra work to do. We had to load the gear or unload all that gear rather. But there's something I want to show you. And gear is really important, and it's sort of what makes a film look the way it does. We were lucky to shoot on a Red camera. If you don't know what a Red is about a $40,000 camera. That's not including the lenses. Somebody in our community here in Seattle owns a Red and lent it to us, like free of charge as a gift. And I want to show you just a little bit of that shot. I want to show you what the film feels like, what it looks like. But before I do, we had a goal of raising $7,900. Right now, we are at, I think, just under $3,000. This covers our production costs. Like, everybody on that set is getting paid, with the exception of my DP, myself, and my co-director. We're last on the list. Everything else that goes into this film is going to go into distribution and festival fees because we want this film to be seen. And I hope after this shot that I'm about to show you, you'll understand why, and you'll be willing to donate and help us get this film out there in a much, much bigger way. This was not just a simple little film that I filmed on my phone like I am right now. This was a production, and this production could use your help. So, in the little link up there, if you can share or donate to the GoFundMe, it would help us out a bunch. And I really hope that you enjoy this next little clip of a behind the scenes. This is just straight from the camera, very, very minor color correction. There's going to be a lot of cutaways, and it's going to look really, really prim and polished. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Please donate, subscribe, and like. Okay, now I am going. Bye.
Sound speeds.
Camera speeds.
Scene 11, Charlie 1, take 2, Mark. Action.
But like, Where do y'all go pee?
I am so sick of that question and these awful articles. I'm sorry you got out of work, babe.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter now, since everyone knows but doesn't understand. I hope tomorrow won't be weird. I'm supposed to be the captain of my own ship, you know? Captain of my own boat? You know what I mean?
Look, Jules, you know who you are. And I know who you are. Remember my whole identity crisis last year? You walked me through all of that.
Yeah, you filled our entire apartment with those paintings and weird thrifted plastic tchotchkes. But you did get better at cooking, surprisingly.
Yeah, that's the last time I do my own solo art show.
You were just honing your craft.
Yeah, we could call it that.
It just feels like I live two lives. I'm not sure how to blend them together.
2 lives, huh? Sounds kind of cool, actually.
Shut up.
Look, I'm on this ride with you. Boat, ship, hovercraft, whatever it is.
And I'm so grateful. You're right. I am a beautiful process.